So I put myself in these situations very regularly, pushing myself into different spaces outside of my comfort zone. And I particularly like going on a road trip. I find the whole process of it quite cathartic in its entirety. Having done my facet profile many years ago, I know myself quite well in this area. And when it comes to thinking about adventures and challenges and how I like to stretch myself, I find that I'm really quick to say yes to big ideas. And that's very much because I have very high energy. So my energy is 9.9. I throw myself in, I say yes without really thinking about things. And then in the aftermath, when the planning bit starts to come around, I'm really less interested in it. But I do have a moment where I think, how on earth am I going to do this? On the final stretch of the plane journey into Russia, I was feeling a real mix of emotions. By that stage, I'd been travelling for almost 15 hours. I was really tired, and there'd been a massive effort to get this far. I was also pretty scared about what was coming next. But overriding all of that was a real sense of excitement and anticipation about what the next 4 weeks might bring. So when I knew I was not likely to get my luggage back anytime soon, I had to really sit down and think about what I missed the most. The thing that I ended up actually missing the most was hair product, which sounds a little bit frivolous, but actually it was the thing that really made me not feel like who I was. This hair needs product, and I did not have any hair product. I'd managed without it for a week, and that was okay. But the prospect of going for another 3 weeks with really fluffy, frizzy, big hair just didn't do a thing for me. It was a blindside moment. I'd considered a number of other things, and so I was genuinely surprised by the fact that it affected me the way that it did. I wasn't surprised so much by the range of emotions that I went through in that space. I was surprised about how quickly I felt them all, so I essentially went through the entire change curve while standing at the luggage carousel in Vienna airport, approximately 30 minutes from start to finish. I came out of it to a degree over the next week or so, but the point at which I realised that my luggage had been found and then lost again, I sunk straight back down to the bottom of the curve, and that was the point that really surprised me. I couldn't quite put my finger on why. And I think I was surprised because it didn't feel like such a big deal. But in the whole scheme of everything else that was going on, it was a big deal because I had nothing to anchor me to me, while everything else around me was different. So it wasn't so much that the elements of it were surprising, but more where it came from when I really wasn't expecting it, and then being able to manage myself through that space in a way that wasn't going to completely derail the trip. I'm not sure what the lesson in it is yet for me, but I'm still working through it. But I'm more attached to my stuff than I realised.